About what's good with the people, man. What's good with the people? It's your partner, man. It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. What's good with the people? How y'all doing out there, man? On this Toxic Touch Tuesday. You say Toxic Touch Tuesday? What you talking about, baby? Cuz we gonna get into it. But before we do, you know what I'm talking about? What's good? People like hee ha ha, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ken and the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken and the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You go get you some off 76 MacArthur Giants liquors, what I'm talking about, huh? You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside, you know what I'm talking about? Barbershop, you know what I'm talking about? They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know what I'm talking about. Because I tell you every morning, but just in case you forget, you know what I'm talking about? You come get them from me, you know what I'm talking about? Sprinkler system on you, you know what I'm talking about? Also in stores. Funka Trying. Make sure you go get you one, you know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, you can't find nothing else to do, you know what I'm talking about, man? You can go to Amazon. Make sure you copy your hardback. What's that? Swing that finger, young man. Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide INC. Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide Incorporated. Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide. They gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody. I'm gonna say, hey. Everybody included, you know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue, Cutthroat. Excuse me, Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top. Excuse me, top of that thing. Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We're gonna get through it to get to it. Now let's get through these disclaimers, but before we do that, my mama always said, boy, brush them whiskers when you're on TV. You know what I'm talking about? Almost forgot. What's that? Coffee Chronicles. Classic roast. Oh man, ain't got no piping hotness to it. Ain't even had no piping hotness to it, man. Y'all hold on. Had my mouth warm, had my mouth ready for some piping hotness. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all hold up. Piping hotness. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. You know, good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug usage. No, no, no. Get better like myself. I don't promote no drug sellage. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Nah. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother. I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No, negativity, nah. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, I don't promote shit. They was talking to me. I don't promote shit, you know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. A good brother like myself. I ain't prejudiced. No. Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No. Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man. Me, man. I ain't got nothing against nobody. They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community. You with me? Come on over here, fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Psst, psst, psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with you? How y'all doing on this Toxic Touch Tuesday? You say Toxic Touch Tuesday? What are you talking about, baby? Because we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches that don't like putting on deodorant, but love putting babies on niggas. You know, I got a secret. I see. Fucking bitch. You know what I'm talking about? You say you talking Toxic Touch. What you talking about today, bruh? Man, y'all seen it all day, right? Now I'm starting not to even go live, man. Because them people had me just hot. You know what I mean? And I'm one of them people that don't like to, I don't really like to come to the world mad. You get what I'm saying? Because when you come to the world mad, man, you tend to, like, whatever you going through, you tend to put that off on the world. You get what I'm saying? And that don't be my angle. Because y'all don't even work where I work. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to come and make you get to looking at the people at your job some kind of funny way or something. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, every job I've been to, it's been that shit there. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's some of the same shit at your job. If you ain't in the cool crowd, you get what I'm saying? But I don't know. Some of y'all might be the motherfuckers that be kissed, part of the Kiss Ass convention. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. But Toxic Touch is just that right there, man. You see, when you go out in the world, you got to deal with other people. First of all, I don't even like that word, that toxic shit. I don't really like none of them new words, bro. Toxic, high value, and all these words motherfuckers come with, and everybody just start using them. The narcissist, the modern women, the Pookie Ray Ray. I don't be talking like that. Alpha, you know what I'm talking about? Beta, and all. I don't be talking like that, folks. Because I don't think y'all know what that shit is. I think y'all just heard that shit being said. So now y'all just mix that shit in your game. You get what I'm saying? That's the first thing a bitch will say now, toxic. You so toxic, man, where you hear that shit from? Bitch, you been watching too much, whatever the fuck that bitch name is. You been watching too much of that bitch, though. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just like that. Somebody else toxic touch, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Now, from the moment I got there, bruh, them people just, I told you, everybody got a direct deposit. Bruh still get paper check. And somehow that makes them mad. It just makes them mad that bruh didn't go in with everybody. Like, I don't even understand, I don't even understand the politics of that shit, really. You get what I'm saying? If you got direct deposit and I still get a paper check, it shouldn't even be no. I shouldn't have to get direct deposit with y'all to make y'all feel good. You know what I'm talking about? That's my money, man. Coffee Chronicles. So you mad how I want my money? Nigga, I like check stubs. Nigga, I told you. I call that shit ARP. ARP was something else. But y'all know that shit I'm talking about. On that digital shit that you got to download when you get direct deposit. People, they be, man, fuck that. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, I want to see my check, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my hours. Nigga, I want to see everything, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Not just that, nigga, I want my check stub. You get what I'm saying? Bruh, be out here attending the business sometimes, you know what I'm talking about? And it's easier to have a check stub. You get what I'm saying? It just is. And if somebody tell you it ain't, they lying like a motherfucker. See, they try to prime you all up. Because if you get direct deposit, guess what? I think somebody just invited me to their live on TikTok. I don't really be indulging. Like they butter you up. You get direct deposit, you get your check a day early and all that shit 2 days early, man. Fuck all that. I ain't worried about getting paid early, man. I ain't worried about getting paid early. Fuck all that shit. And I don't want that card. I don't want y'all to. I don't want no direct deposit. I don't want none of this shit. Firepower. I said firepower. I don't want none of that shit. You can't butter me up with that shit. I'm telling you, I got a direct deposit one time. I just don't like money in no bank. Oh man, fuck all that shit, bro. You know, I told you I did that shit before. They took all my money, folks. They never got to worry about me again. Talking about leaving some money, man. I'll put money in that motherfucker, y'all, when it's time for me to pay a bill. And they could go on and take their bill. They could go on and take their money up out of that shit. I don't be fucking with it like that, bro. Because when you got direct deposit, bro, like, do you notice everywhere try to set you up for a direct deposit? You know what I'm talking about? So you been to have some money in the bank, bro. You been to forgot about all that other shit that you got on direct deposit. You get what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, nigga, you'll be having your money sitting there finna go do something else with it. Nigga, you look up, nigga, all your bills paid. Nigga, you ain't got a dime in that motherfucker because you got you got that motherfucker set up on the direct deposit. Because them people coming for their money. I just didn't have bad experiences with that shit, folks, so I don't like it, so I gotta check. But anyway, we segue a little bit. Like they toxic touch, bro. So from the moment I come up in there, they just go out their way to do little punk ass petty shit. Now, mind you just supposed to be able to go to work. You know what I'm talking about? And I be feeling sorry because like I ain't even got no hard job like that. And the little punk ass shit they be doing, I'm a driver, bro. I don't really trip off of getting sent far. Now that be some bullshit they be doing on my last run, but like, bro, I'm a driver. I don't really be tripping like that, right? But I feel sorry for like the rest of America because I know everybody don't be having bruh's temperament. You get what I'm saying? And just the ability to grab themselves. The moment a lot of people, the moment somebody do some fake shit, it throw your wheel alignment off for the rest of the day. You get what I'm saying? So I be feeling sorry for the rest of America because I know you just supposed to be able to go to work. There shouldn't be no extra ass pressure, and that's what be fucked up about you people with them supervisor positions and shit like that, the manager positions, is that y'all come to work intentionally to fuck with somebody else because of the misery you are in the world. You get what I'm saying? So I be feeling sorry for people because I know how that shit go. You got to come to work and deal with another motherfucker when you just supposed to come to work and deal with work. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to deal with another motherfucker at work. So toxic touch just go like that, man. You can't let the next motherfucker come put that misery shit on you. And that shit goes a bunch of ways, not just work, folks. Because in life, like I told you, I was watching some interesting shit today. And they just was breaking it down. You get what I'm saying? And I told y'all this a long time ago though. We do pass down a lot of bad game. That's why I say you better be careful on asking people shit. Cause you'll go ask somebody something, Brent, depending on where they at in their brain space. That's the kind of advice you gonna get, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's the kind of advice you gonna get, bro. It just is. Wherever a nigga at in they motherfucking mental space, mental capacity. That's the kind of answer you gonna get, bro. And a lot of bad game could get passed down like that. A lot of bad game does get passed down like that. You say, what you mean, baby? Cuz I'm finna, man, because I see the older people do it to niecey, poo, and nephew all this time. I told you I just seen some shit like that. I would say I never played those with camera. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. He said, what bad game can I told you I just seen somebody tell little niecey poo that her and her little niecey poo and nephew. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? That they be around each other too much. You get what I'm saying? I actually seen somebody tell somebody that, bro. Like, that shit crazy as a motherfucker. So you'll get a lot of bad game passed down, bro. Like, shit could be going right for you in your life. Do you realize, like, the motherfuckers you might not even think so, bro, will come around and try to sabotage your game, bro, with some advice. And you listening to that shit because you thinking it's a real loved one or something, bro. Man, you better start using your common sense, folks. That's why I tell y'all to buckle down with yourself. Know yourself, bro. Because when you got yourself under control and hold, bro, no matter what come through the airwaves or whatever, bro, you're gonna be able to decipher that shit whether you could use it or not, whether it's for you or not. You get what I'm saying? Or you'll fuck around and be one of these motherfuckers out here just because you respect the motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? You been to deal with what they said, man. You will fuck your life off like that, folks. Toxic touch. Because you didn't let somebody else come and put their bitterness on your situation. You didn't let somebody, it's almost like the color purple. Remember when the nigga came over there and talking about he couldn't control the bitch and he wouldn't ask the other bitch what that bitch to beat her. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch going off of her own program. You get what I'm saying? She getting her ass whooped. That's what make her behave. So that's the advice she passed on to the next motherfucker. You seen Oprah Winfrey come over there with her eyes closed? Whoopi Goldberg was spooky as a motherfucker. She told that bitch about, you know what I'm talking about? You told Harpo to beat me? You know what I'm talking about? He's such a trick ass nigga. He done told the bitch who told him to go inside her motherfucking head. Don't be that Harpo nigga either. You get what I'm saying? But you see the advice she gave that nigga? She gave that nigga the advice from where she was at in her life. And you'll fuck everything that you got off just like that, folks. I promise you. I've done it a million times. Not a million times, but you get what I'm saying. I've seen people do it a million times, but me doing it a million times myself, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Because you would just let people, that's why I say don't let nobody put no thought in your head, folks. Coffee Chronicles. Because when you say, bruh, what do you mean by that? This is what I mean by this, bruh. Now I used to see this one firsthand all the time. A bunch of broke motherfuckers, right? Now you over here handling your business like a motherfucker. You got everything that God got for you. You got all that shit in the basket. You know what I'm talking about? And you just catching some more of that shit out the air. Now you got a group of broke motherfuckers over here, right? Now they see what you doing, and they can also do it. You get what I'm saying? But they scared of that hard work to put in. So they just like window shopping on your journey. You get what I'm saying? They just like peeking through the window on your journey, seeing what it is you do. So now all these motherfuckers come around, right? You wouldn't even finna go nowhere. You get what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers come around, start inquiring about shit that they ain't got a dollar on. Alcohol, weed, cigarettes. You get what I'm talking about? They come around inquiring about all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? To loosen up the scenery. Next thing you know, they go suggesting shit again, talking about carnivals and shit. Once again, ain't now one of these motherfuckers they ain't got enough money to get a ticket to get on the Gravitron. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't even got enough money to go spin around, man. I'm telling you. But they'll come around and put that toxic touch on you, bruh. And have your ass at the motherfucking carnival with them and all they motherfucking kids just paying for everything. Because you didn't let them put a thought in your head. Y'all, hold on. Fire pie. Excuse me, y'all, man. I smell some more of this hot Joe on the stove. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go refill my cup. Yeah, man. Toxic touch. You know what I'm talking about. Tuesday it is, man. And it's like I said, you can't let nobody put no thought in your head, folks. Because like I've seen it firsthand just like that, bruh. And before you know it, all in one, all the broke people, bruh, they been through. You wasn't even finna go nowhere, bruh. You get what I'm saying? You wasn't even finna go nowhere. And somehow by the end of the night, you end up with all these people, they kids, and you the one that's funding this whole motherfucking trip. Because they didn't got to start to talk about the carnival. You know what I'm talking about? They didn't put that thought in your head, the carnival. Now, guess what? That would be nice for the kids, wouldn't it? You know what I'm talking about? All the kids ain't been together in a while, had they? Come on, man. The motherfuckers won't, man, listen. The motherfuckers, next time they see each other, it'll be when we having the Christmas thing. It won't be at this carnival, though. Ain't gonna be at that carnival. We gonna have to catch up with them kids later. I ain't bullshit with you. Cause the kids over here are all right. You get what I'm saying? But they'll get you like that, man. And I've been watching that shit, being trapped by that shit myself, folks. And on this toxic touch, folks, that shit like the falling. Just like that shit I went through at work all motherfucking day, folks. You get what I'm saying? But all that shit was, I ain't even did nothing. I just came to work. Thank you. You feel me? I ain't did nothing, bruh. I just came to work. You get what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to nobody. I ain't never got into it with one of them people. I ain't never cussed at them. I go there, I do my job, and I go sit in my car. I could tell by me going to sit in my car irritates them. I told you, they told me you couldn't even do that at first. And then I went straight to the bitch who over them. You get what I'm saying? It was like, yeah. And it's like they felt some kind of way about that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I done went over their head or something, bro. You can't, for one, I realized that's where I made the mistake. Because I was asking somebody who wasn't even in a position to tell you if you could do that shit or not. They just assumed you had to be up in there kissing ass. Fuck that, baby. Cuz gonna go to the source. I'm gonna find out. That's why every time I do come across a discrepancy or something, I just call bro I work for. You feel me? And I don't even be really calling with no discrepancy. Like all I be wanting to know is them people gonna be there. Cause if them people ain't gonna be there, I'm not finna go back there. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to avoid. Because that happened to me before. You get what I'm saying? They sent me on one of them motherfucking things with their goddamn phone, bruh. And when I got back, you get what I'm saying? They didn't tell me it was a home run, bruh. And I just got back and everybody was gone. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't doing that no more. Cause baby cuz already be going hella far. They sent me far all day. Today I didn't have one short run. And if I had one short run, that motherfucker was on the way to the long one. It wasn't just like I had the short place. You feel what I'm saying? I had the short place, then I had to drive to Centennial. You feel what I'm saying? I had the short place that I had to drive to Blue Diamond. But that part don't get me. I'm a driver, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, if I didn't have a job, bro, I would be driving probably that far anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Doing what it is I do. Coffee Chronicles. So I ain't really tripping off that. But I'm just saying, nigga, all I did was show up to work, folks. And instantly had to deal with somebody else's bitterness. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I'm sitting here today telling you can't let them put that shit on you. You get what I'm saying? You can't let them touch you with that shit right there. And now here it is. You know what I'm talking about? You infected with their bitterness. You can't do that, bro. You just got to pen past that shit. Now I know that's easier said than done. And I'm surprised I can sit right here and tell you that, nigga, I still got my job. Because normally that's the shit right there that has started. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's the shit right there that has started. All that shit right there, that's the shit that has started. But I peep what it is, bruh, so you don't even let that shit get to you. You pin past that shit, and that burns them more. That burns them up more. So they just send me on the next fantastic one. And every time I come back off the fantastic one without an attitude or something, it's like they don't get it. You get what I'm saying? You beat that shit by not paying attention to it, folks. And this toxic touch shit, it go around the world, bro, because this shit, like, damn near everything I talk about, bro, could go in so many ways. I'm explaining it the way I'm explaining it, but it goes in so many ways, folks. Because, especially for the youngsters, they don't be knowing, folks. Coffee Chronicles. That shit hot. And a lot of us just be, I don't want to say we be out of pocket, but we do. A lot of us, we be out of pocket, bruh, because it's like, this is what I don't understand, especially about women. Period. I see more of like the women hate on the younger women than I see more of the older niggas hate on the younger niggas. It'd be like, I don't know, it'd be like when it comes to a woman, it'd be like they be threatened by Nisi Poo and them. You know what I'm talking about? My shoulder hurt like a motherfucker. I think it's the motherfucking bars right there. I got a pinched nerve in my shit. But them bars, they got a regular, you don't have to use the bars, you could just do regular push-ups. But they got a routine on them bars that'll help your traps. I told you I love traps ever since Evander Holyfield. I always wanted them motherfuckers. I did. But on this Toxic Touch Tuesday, folks, like sometimes we be out of pocket, bruh, with the advice we give. And we always trying to give advice. We always trying to put us on somebody else's situation. And like, you just can't do that all the time, folks. It ain't called for. That's why I tell you to live your own life, folks. Because I've actually seen situations where, see, this is what you don't get, bruh. You just gonna come across people in your life. You might fuck with this motherfucker one day, bruh, and y'all not together tomorrow. Or y'all ended up something happening, bruh. You just, like, you got to be happy that you, you know what I mean? Like, you even got a chance to fuck with somebody, bruh. Them all gonna be your experiences. You gotta learn from that shit, you know what I'm talking about? So, if you fucking with somebody, bruh, y'all might break up 3 months from now. But as long as you was happy at that time right there, bruh, that still contribute to your happiness in your life, bruh. You ain't got to remember the bad shit. Okay, y'all broke up, bam. But you might have had some good times. You get what I'm saying, bruh? Coffee Chronicle. Now, I'm not talking about think about a motherfucker because y'all got that bad. Y'all use good times to remember people, just people, niggas and bitches. Y'all use good times to remember the bitch or the nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about that. That ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is just the good time you had. You might have been fucking with that motherfucker when you went to that fair. You get what I'm saying? But when you was at that fair, you had hella fun. It was just hella shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about that shit. Just be happy that you got a chance to be happy at that time. Because that's all that matters. You can't see little Nisi Poo and nephew and them and just automatically jinx they shit. Whether you see something in somebody or not. You get what I'm saying? It's for the person who fucking with that person to see. You know what I'm talking about? And sometimes you will see something that ain't even there. You will just come with your old miserable ass bitterness before life. You get what I'm saying? Something been to happen to you and you trying to warn a little nephew about some shit that he ain't even got to look out for and them people right there. And you'll just put a thought in nephew head. Man, you better watch that girl, man. She look a little fast. Now you know what I'm talking about? Just let them people be happy, bruh. Let them people find out the error. You know what I'm talking about? Because sometimes y'all be not liking shit that other people like. You get what I'm saying? You do. Or you been to told a motherfucker, man, don't that girl fast. That's why he fucking with her. You know what I'm talking about? Little nephew trying to fuck right now. Look, that ain't little nephew, bitch. I mean, that ain't no good game, but like, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, that girl nasty. That's what he like. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be putting too much on shit sometimes. Just let the people live. You feel me? Just let them live, man. They got to figure it out. Same way you did. I know we be trying to stop them from like some of the mistakes we made, but like at the same time, you can't, folks. I know that's gonna sound stupid to some of y'all. You can't. You can just give them the consequences of their actions, folks, and let them run with it. But make sure they understand the consequences of their actions. But after that, you can't do nothing but let them run with it and see what they can make about they shit. You get what I'm saying? But on this Toxic Touch Tuesday, man, woo! You get what I'm saying, man? It's out there, folks. And whether you get touched by it or whether you don't, bro, you can't let that shit be the baby head start itching. You get what I'm saying? You can't let that shit override you, bro. You can't let nobody pass they bitterness, they misery, or just that slut rock ass energy. You can't let somebody transform your energy with that shit, bro. You gotta pimp past it, man. That's the only way you beat that shit. And now as grown people, it's like we do the pettiest shit on purpose. Like we try to antagonize people. You get what I'm saying? We be doing that shit on purpose, trying to get a reaction. And that's the dumbest shit ever to me, bro. Because you might, like, I don't know. Somebody might not react how you expect them to react. You get what I'm saying? And you just put yourself in a bind, a cross for nothing, folks. But you got to realize while you out here in this world walking around, that shit exists. I'm not telling you to look out for it, but it does exist. What I'm telling you is when you come in contact with it, bro, you can't let that shit engulf you. You get what I'm saying? You got to peep what it is, and you just got to pimp past that shit, bro, and go on. You know what I'm talking about? And try to salvage your little bit of joy and happiness that you had before all that shit and get back on that spirit. Because that shit easy to engulf you, folks. You know what I'm talking about? It is. That shit just take over hella quick. That negative, that misery, that bitterness spirit is just, it's easy, folks. You get what I'm saying? And that shit'll jump on you, man. You know what I'm talking about? And it'll be hard to get it off you. You know what I'm talking about? Start getting heavy. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, oh man, old lady. Nephew says, oh man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker hurt. But on some real shit, man. So on this Toxic Touch Tuesday, man, that shit exists. That shit exists. And that shit exists in everyday people. You get what I'm saying? So when motherfucker do come around with that shit, man, you just don't let that shit engulf you. Coffee Chronicles. And also, because there's people, and I'm gonna get up out of here with this one right here. I'm gonna tell you what we good for as people. We good for whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a family member. As people, we good for telling everybody else the problem we got with somebody but the fucking person. And that's childish 101, bro. You ain't gonna never get an understanding like that. You get what I'm saying? So, there's another thing on this Toxic Touch. And this is how a lot of the sabotage gets to going too, bruh. Because first of all, bruh, to get an understanding, you gotta go whatever the fuck you talking about, bruh. You gotta get an understanding with the person. Telling somebody else ain't gonna get you an understanding with that person. It's just not. And if you really want to keep it real, that's kind of immature. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna leave that out there for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What'd you say, bro? Oh, lady. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm just gonna hang that one out there for a minute, man. That's kind of immature. But we be into that shit these days. But you gotta telling everybody else what's wrong with the person. You finna, depending on who you talking to, bro, the shit you finna get back Ain't no telling. And a lot of people end up with that toxic touch shit just like that. Because you sitting around something instead of really getting an understanding with the motherfucking person that you need to get an understanding with. You sitting here telling somebody else about the person. Now here they come with they 2 cents. You get what I'm saying? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires. And with that one right there, man, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.